So, good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 25 of Open. So, I have two puppies with me today. I have Bear just here, and then I have Leah just here. So, all hell could break loose. They could just pee everywhere. I have no idea. So, let's see what happens, okay? Right now, they're chewing. So, if you hear sounds, that's them chewing on things. So, today is a Twisty class. And yeah, that just feels like really deep. It's going to be on the floor. I had a really big teaching thing last week, so just lying on the floor for me right now is awesome. So Twisty lying on the floor. Let's see. So come start on your back with your knees bent. So feet are flat. Find your spine. Wiggle around a little bit. Nice. And then squeeze your right knee up towards you and hug it in. Really pull it down and feel the contact between your belly and your thigh. And then change. Draw your left knee up towards you. Squeeze it deeply down. Nice. And then just begin to walk by pulling one knee up, deeply like connect to the squeeze, and then change. Pull the other knee up, deeply connect to the squeeze, and change. So for me, the squeeze quality is different left to right. Can you notice, name, connect into the differences between the squeeze on the left and the squeeze on the right? How would you name that or articulate that in your body? Or just notice, just go, that place there feels a bit different on this side than that side. Nice. This time, stretch your leg up and pull it down. Bend your knee. So we're just connecting into the length of the back of our legs now. And notice, is one leg different from the other? It's we're moving. There's motion about this. There's checking out range of motion, pulling steadily and gently, change. And it's not about the doing of the movement, it's about the listening to the movement that creates change. Not really listening. It's like listening to bird song deep in the dark of the morning. This morning I heard the cuckoo. It was amazing. And I had this really, I'm really thinking about belong. It's really in my nervous system, in my mind. Keep going, keep swinging one leg up, pull it down. And then the next time you get to the right leg, just hold it. And so I was thinking that knowing of a place, like I was like, oh, it's the end of April. I know that the cuckoo is usually around now. And I was like, is this earlier or later than last year? I wonder how I would find out what the typical first time you hear the cuckoo is. I just was having this conversation in my head. Deepen your breath into your belly. Really feel the sensations of your leg. And then I started thinking about what's the difference between knowing of a place and the belonging to a place. So that was very interesting thinking, feeling, connecting this morning. So yeah, so I feel really inspired by the word belong. Change legs. Yeah, it's really, I'm looking forward to it. So settle. So this side for me always is a bit tighter, has less give. And so I'm going to ease off a bit. I kind of went in very deeply there and I'm going to ease off so that my leg can be empowered where it is. Not where my hands can pull my leg, but where my leg can know itself. Where is that for you? Nice. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor. Bring your arms wide. Drop your knees down towards the right. And then squeeze your left knee up towards your belly. And then bring your left foot back behind you. So it's kind of a similar action, but now we're doing it in twisting. So draw your left knee up towards your chest. You can reach down with your right hand and pull it in, and then let your left foot travel behind you, touch the floor. Draw your knee up towards you, pull it in. And so my right hand is pulling my knee towards my chest on the right. My left knee has been pulled up. So it's like a single-legged glider with a squeeze at the end. Just feel that. Maybe if you have space, you can straighten your leg over towards the right with your left leg. See, so I have to keep my knee bent, and then at the end I can straighten my leg because there's space for me. It's not necessary. If you don't have the space, don't worry. If you have the space, then just play a bit into the lengthening of that leg over towards the right. Nice. Come back up to center. Pause. Drop your knees down towards the left, and then draw your right knee up towards you and hold on to it with the left hand and squeeze it towards you. And then let your right foot travel back, touch the floor. So it's like, yeah, I think this movement I called hatchet in the past. It has this sense of a swinging, chopping motion with my leg and a drawing up, squeezing up. I just feel that. The squeeze of your knee towards you and then the traveling back. The squeeze of your knee towards you and the traveling back. Now, lengthen your leg long in front of you, perhaps. Maybe you don't. Maybe you know that your leg, your lower back doesn't like that. Lengthen. Wherever your leg is, own your leg. Embody, connect, listen. Really lengthening into the back of your leg, deepening into your hip. One more time. Super cool. Come all the way back. Land on the floor. Great. So straighten the left leg long and rest the left foot on the floor. So your leg is long and on the floor. Now squeeze your right knee towards you. And then push your elbows into the floor. Draw your right knee over towards the left. Back to center. Squeeze your right knee towards you. Push your elbows down over towards the left. How deeply can you travel down towards the left? Center, squeeze your knee up. Push your elbows down, left. And again. Center, squeeze your knee up. And then over towards the left, and we're going to hold it. So my left elbow is really strong on the floor. And I'm going to bring my left hand to the outside of my right knee, just because for me, that feels really juicy. You can hold your knee under to support the weight, or you can let weight do the work and deepen. But let your spine decide the distance, not your head. Can you own this place? Can you really breathe into it and connect in every direction? Or is it too deep and are you struggling to breathe and connect? If it is, come out a bit and find your place that you own this shape. Really deepening in. Connecting to your breath. Nice. Come back up to center. Both feet to the floor. Lift your hips up. Drop your hips down. Shimmy your shoulders from side to side. Kind of just connect back into floorness because there was such a deep twist there. We're just going to come back and be center again. Just stretch your right leg long so it rests on the floor. Squeeze your left knee up towards you. Hug it down. And then push both elbows into the floor. Draw your left knee over towards the right, leaning into the end of the movement. Back to center, squeeze, and then over towards the right, leaning into it. I feel a little bit like a fruit leather. You know that thing where you can spiral it and twist it, but there's a tension in fruit leather. It's not like taking a piece of ice cream and twisting it. There's this texture of tension that's really satisfying, actually. There's a resistance in my body that I'm leaning into in safety, in wellness, in really deep, like, possession of all these different parts. Squeeze your knee in and then over. Last time, squeeze your knee in. Next time you travel over, stay over. So again, you can hold your knee from underneath to prevent gravity from taking you deeper, or you can let gravity take you deeper, or you can even bring your fingers to the outside of your knee and draw your knee down a little bit more. Feel the really healthy resistance. Your tissues, they only go so far. So there's a certain amount, and they're matter. There is stuff that is you. And so as you twist, there is the pressure, the weight, the space, the directions, the bones, the muscles, the ligaments, all the different structures of you, and they're speaking deeply. Let them really resonate right now. Nice. Come back up to center. Bring both feet to the floor. Lift your bum. Shimmy your shoulders. And then, keeping your feet flat on the floor, let your knees travel from side to side, but you have to keep your feet super glued to the floor. So it's a different movement than a twist. It's a leg swaying, foot stuck. Sway stuck. It's a sway stuck. Just feel what you do to get your knees as far to the right as you can, keeping your feet flat, to get your knees as far to the left as you can, keeping your knees flat, and which way travels easier for you. I can feel my big toes really want to lift, and one leg doesn't move in the same way or the same connection as the other. And actually, it's the one that I would have thought moved easy for me. Nice. And now sway your knees from side to side. Let your knees travel all the way. Wonderful. Super. So roll over onto your belly. And then from here, I'm going to do this sideways. Leah's here with me. So bring both hands to the floor. And then stretch your right arm long. Actually, bend both knees so your feet are bent. And then rock over towards the right with your 2 feet. And then come back. And we're going to do the same side a few times. Rock over towards the right. And back. You can straighten the right leg if you wish. Which one do you like more? Both knees bent? Weirdly, I think I like my right leg straight. The rolling of my thigh along the floor and that kind of resistance along the floor is really nice. And feeling my rib cage and my chest squeezed on the floor and moving towards the side. So just feel that. Feel like the ground is like a rolling pin and it's massaging out something deeply on the right side for you. Like as I move, I can feel the softening into the tissues, softening into the muscles of my leg. Nice. Next time you go, you're going to hold it. So right arm is long, left foot's traveling over towards the right. I'm going to really lengthen my spine. So the higher your head is, the stronger it is into the shoulder. The lower your head is, I think, the softer it is into your shoulders. See, can you soften it a little bit more? Nice. Come back to center. Other side. So you can have both knees bent or you can have the left leg straight and begin to roll over towards the left side with your right foot. My left arm is straight and I'm really massaging into the contact that I'm feeling on the floor. Very juicy, very yum. There's something about the it's like I can feel like my thigh is like a guitar and I can feel the twanging of the muscles as I roll across them. And it's really connecting me to the bone of my femur, the one in my thigh, and to the bone of my knee, which is really nice. And I can feel the front of my foot as I roll and the bones of the side of my ankle. It's a very connecting movement. Next time you go to the left, pause. Again, lengthen through your spine, connect into the deep of you. You're twisting that left foot, that right foot traveling to the left, that left arm open. Really feel that your spine is connecting. You can, like the ultimate aim, I don't know if there is one, is bringing your right foot up towards your left hand. But it's not a forcing motion, it's more directionality in the gesture. And then come back up to center. Last version of this. Stretch your right arm long, both knees are bent this time. Roll over towards the right side. So both feet are kind of close together. I'm resting on my right arm and my left hand is super strong on the floor. Slowly draw your left knee up towards your left elbow and then swing your left foot behind you. So for me, I have to listen really deeply to this because I'm navigating sensations and strength and opening. How do I twist back to front? I always think this is like a back to front gliders. Left leg is traveling. Super. One more time. Nice. Change. Lengthen the left arm long, drop both feet to the left, and now let your right knee travel up to your right elbow and then back. Right elbow and back. The right elbow and back. So Leah, the puppy, is Leah the destroyer. She destroys everything. She eats every sock that she can get her hands on. She rips blankets apart. She tears balls apart. She tears teddies apart. But she's also really funny around food. Come all the way back, lie on your belly. So come lie on your back and pause. So Bear at the moment has a little bit of her chewy thing. Leah's just sitting there staring at her. It's very funny. Squeeze both knees up towards your chest and just pause, hugging them in. Squeeze them in even deeper. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Have your feet mat distance apart. So last movement. Drop both knees down to the left and then glide your right foot up and tuck your right foot into the back of the left knee and then just pause there. You can hold on to the outside of the right knee with the left hand. You can reach long into that right arm and perhaps grab a puppy when you're there, or perhaps just reach your right arm long and look down along the right arm. And just pause, really leaning into your shoulders, dropping them backwards, breathing into your belly. Nice. Other direction. Both feet as wide as your mat. Drop both knees down to the right. Glide your left foot up, tuck it into the back of your knee, and then reach towards the left and perhaps grab a puppy. You can have your right hand on the outside of your left knee. And then come all the way back to center. Stretch your legs out long. Pause. Pause there. Yeah, I'm going to have to change the light settings. I think I'm getting darker and darker again. Nice. That was really lovely. Ah, so nice. That feels really nice. So I'll see you all tomorrow for the last day of open. This is Leah. Here, I'll show you Leah. There's Leah. She's so cute. And then this is Bear. Here. So this is Bear. Nice. So I'll see you tomorrow. Last day of open. It's been a really cool journey open. And as per my tendency, I'm so excited about Belong. I'm like really excited. This is what I do. I get really excited about the next new thing. So I'll see you tomorrow. Be well, be awesome, be you, and know that you belong. Nice. Super. Bye.